My name is Casey Martinez. I've lived in Austin 4 years and on the east side for 3. I hear people complain about how different the city was 20 years and 30 years ago. So I'm probably the people that have moved here recently. I've seen it change for the good. A lot of young people here. Only positive change from my perspective. I live on the east side, as I mentioned, which is the cheaper, I think, more eclectic, down-to-earth side of town. For Austin, though, that's everywhere. But so I like to keep it within biking and walking distance. So Progress Coffee is just a block away. That's where I do my Sunday and Saturday mornings. A lot of fun bars around. Wheatsville Co-op and the farmers market. This Hope Farmers Market is where I get most of my groceries. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. What does keep Austin weird mean? It means, for me, not to take yourself too seriously. I have not lived in too many major cities, Chicago, Detroit, New York City, or anything like that, but from my perspective, it's easy to take yourself a little too seriously and to get caught up in the image of things and the perspective of things. And, I think Austin does a good job of Austinites do a good job of putting themselves just out as they are and loving it. And if you surround yourself with enough people like that, that reinforces itself. So I like the Keep Austin Weird motto. I believe it's important to keep some of the more historic and older sites and buildings around, even as it grows, even as the city grows. I think Austin may have an advantage in that aspect is that because of the Keep Austin Weird motto, that I think it's reinforcing those old places, and I don't think we're trying to replace Austin with the new Austin. So I would think that a lot of Austinites are very passionate and consider preserving historic sites as a very important thing to do. Austin in one word. Well, I guess fun is not very descriptive, but I would say fun-loving, if that's not cheating. I think there's a hyphen in there, but yeah, I think we have our priorities pretty straight here. Do I consider myself a preservationist? Yes, in idealism and in the way I feel. I don't know how much of my actions support that, but why do I think that way? Well, I personally am trying to reconnect with the lifestyle of a couple generations ago. That's why I'm at the farmers market. That's why I'm learning how to make my own soap and things like that. And so, making sure we don't lose a lot of those stories and a lot of those skills and a lot of those even buildings, which buildings are a manifestation of all those things. So it's important to keep those there. So I value those things, and I do my best to have a preservationist attitude as I live my life. I'd like to support things like the National Trust and things like that to make sure that happens. I'm glad I found y'all.